What's going on, you guys? Theo here with the big review, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video, and today we have some news tidbits, and then we're going to get into a boss mode run, and then we're going to have a small summon session with a little bit of heartache in between. So before we jump into it, guys, make sure if you haven't already done so, smash that like button and subscribe, that way you don't miss another daily upload. So first thing I wanted to talk about today is going to be the Hall of Elements exchange shop has switched over as of yesterday, so you'll have 30 days to claim whatever random pool of Fest memories was added to your game. As you can see here, this is mine, and I got nothing important, nothing interesting whatsoever for myself, so you'll be able to see that I got Baseball Vanessa, I got A-Rock Howard, East, Ash, and Terry. So nothing there too exciting. I'm kind of bummed, as you can see down at the bottom. I can almost buy 2 of these things, so hopefully next month mine looks better. Hopefully you guys got better luck than I did, but just wanted to make sure I brought that up, so check your exchange shop if you haven't. But moving on, we're going to get into this Immortal Moth run, and I was able to do almost 450 million damage. So when we do this run here, we'll talk about kind of things that you want to do against this character, and then we'll obviously at the end talk about the card sets that I used. But basically, I sat down for several hours over the past couple of days and just kind of did runs on this over and over and over again, testing different things, testing different card sets specifically. I had already had my teams sort of figured out, but as you can see here, we used Eileene for our first team, which is kind of a newer pick for this over the course of the past few weeks since she's been released. If you guys did not see my big review for her, I was very high on her for bossing and Immortal Dungeons, and she has proven to be invaluable in these modes, so very glad that I picked her up, very glad that I built her. But I did manage to get mine to Awaken level 40 earlier this week, so that is a small change that you guys might not have seen. I didn't do that on camera because I didn't figure it was that important for you guys. The review's already been done long ago, so didn't figure it was important. But so with Eileene, the best thing about her is the fact that she can pretty much just spam her skills constantly, thanks to her being able to reset her cooldowns after she uses her special, which is very important since she hits like a truck. So you'll be able to see here that I do, I want to say around 140, 50 million, somewhere in there. I don't quite remember, but I believe it was somewhere in that realm. So really the name of the game with Immortal Moth is, in the first team, you want to have at least one person that can explode, or you want to be able to just stop the clock as much as humanly possible. So basically with that team of Iori and Eileene and Gonitz, I'm basically just using them for their nuke ability and then being able to be clock stoppers, and it worked out very, very well. Really the only thing stopping me from being able to finish this, I think at this point, is going to be I need one more Orochi Iori memory, and then once I get that, I will be good to go. I just don't have an extra memory for him. I have 1 sitting in my inbox, but I need 2 to get him to A5, so we're still waiting on that last one. Obviously have not gone in on the unified banner in a while, but eventually we'll get it. I was kind of hoping that the Hall of Elements this month would bless me with one, but that didn't end up happening. So then on your second team, really what you want to do is you want to have, again, one member of your team that has explode on their abilities, whether it's on their skills or their cores. And when it comes to the explosion effects, you want to have characters that have very low cooldowns on their explosion or no cooldown on their explosion. So when it comes to good explosion characters for this, obviously characters like Summer K and Summer Mary are going to be very good if you need budget options. Heihachi is another really good one, and then Lady Yashiro is a very good option as well. So there's quite a few that are really good. Shock characters are always going to be very beneficial for him, so that is part of the reason why I chose Eileene for this, because she is probably at this point the strongest shock-based character in the game. So that's the reason why I used her, but you can use those characters as well, and you'll get a lot of really good mileage out of them. Obviously, Charlotte is my exploder of choice for this team. Unfortunately, I've mentioned this before, but my Charlotte is missing her finishing card, which does hurt mine a little bit, but I don't think it's necessarily holding me back on this run. I think once I can get my Iori up to A5 and maxed out, I'll be able to get through this no problem. Really, at this point, I just need a little bit more damage from my first team, I think, and I'll be good to go. So we're nearing the end of this run here, and I did a little bit better than this run on a previous run as well. If you guys don't know this, if you haven't done a lot of kind of bossing, you can, at like right this second, when I have 2 seconds left on the clock, I could go up, hit pause, and then restart this round, and just keep doing it over and over again to circumvent the fact that it's a once-a-day mode. But yeah, I did that quite a bit. I was able to hit a 455 million with one run that I just quit out of because I felt like I could do better, and I do still think I could do better than this run even. Obviously, I did it that one time, but I think I can also do it again. But these are the cards I used. On Eileene here, I did use the 7 Knights, and then obviously she has the 7 Night Stones, but I did use the 7 Night set on her. I also like the 7 Night option card for this. I tested all the cards. I tested a ton of cards. I played this a lot. Like for instance, here I've got the Orochi set on my Gonits, and I just noticed, and it could obviously be with some of these cards, they're random procs on their effects. It could just be the randomness, but I did notice that these cards on my Iori and on my Gonits were performing a little bit better than some of the other card sets that I was using, but your mileage may vary. But that is what I used on Iori and Gonits. As you can see here, Iori is a boss fighter, so it works out for him with this set. And I really like this set so far. I don't think it's necessarily that much better than a lot of the sets we already got, but so far it's actually been really useful. So moving on to Lady Zero here, I just used the Tekken set on her. I know that it's not necessarily doing the most, but it did seem to be performing well. And then on Charlotte as well, I put that there. So again, probably not the ideal set, but it seemed to be performing as good or better than the rest, so I just threw it on there. And then Nameless, you have the Kaya set. So pretty much going to be the cards that I used there. I'm getting pretty close on this one. I did go ahead, I had saved about 3 days worth of rubies. I had already had some rubies saved from the last pull session, and I used these as well to go ahead and go in on some summons, which let's move on to because there's a little bit of heartbreak here. Your screen is not fooling you any. That is actually, so what happened, I went ahead and did a summoning session. I did a full handful of multis. I think it was probably like 5 or 6 multis. And then I went to check the footage to edit the video together, and it was corrupted. So I couldn't show it to you guys. All I had left was this screenshot. And as you can see, I got pretty darn lucky. Besides this one, I did get another Rugal memory on a previous pull that I didn't take a photo of. I took a photo of this one, obviously, because, well, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. So, yeah. I apologize, but there's not much I can do when my screen recorder decides that it's going to corrupt the file and not let me retrieve it. So, all you guys get on that one is a photo. We will do some summons, though, live, because I have a bunch of tickets saved up, and I do have enough left for one multi. I had actually paused and quit the recording and saved it because I had to go do something else. I was going to finish the pull session and just edit it together. And then when I went to check, it was corrupted. Luckily, I did, because I probably would have lost all of this had I not done that. So, yeah. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I did manage to get very, very lucky on some of these pulls. And I'm sorry that I can't show you them live, but it is what it is. Not much I can do about it, like I said. But let's go ahead. As you can see here, I have enough rubies for one multi, and then I've been saving tickets up, so we'll go ahead and do these to kind of make up for it. I wanted to end this video off with some summons, and yeah, it didn't work out that way with the full effect, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe we'll get lucky here. Alright, we got a fast, so we'll see if it's something that's halfway decent. Maybe it'll be Iori. A beautiful victory. Wait, is that no way? Yes! Woo! Awesome! Sorry guys, I'm excited about that's awesome. I don't have her first and foremost, but for those of you who do not know, I love B. Jeanette, and it was really hard for me to pass on her last week or the week before when she dropped. That's awesome. Cool. Okay, lucky. Nice. We will take it. Alright, I'm super excited about that. Cool. Well, I'm glad that hopefully this one isn't corrupted by the time I save it. Holy moly, that's awesome. And another Fess. Okay, now, I'm probably asking too much, but could be Iori? Ah, no, you're not, no. Alright, well, you're fodder. So, okay. I don't even care. I got B Jeanette out of that. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I love B Jeanette. I actually have my gold border B Jeanette, I believe. I have enough memories to get her to A5. I don't know if I have her at A5. I don't know if I did that yet or not. I know she's at A4, at least. So, but yeah, I love B Jeanette. Again, really was tough for me to decide not to pull for her. So, yeah, very, very cool. And a Maxine card. Alright, well, I have plenty of those at this point, so I don't need another one. But this has already been very, very worth. So, we'll go ahead and do these because they're time limited. That way I don't forget them there one day and then I find out they've expired. I don't want that to happen, so we'll just do them now. I usually like to wait till I have at least a full multi, but with these, I'm going to just do it. So, cool. Well, hopefully, we get a little bit more luck here. So far today has been very, very lucky. Today's New Year's. I'm recording this video the night before I go ahead and upload it, and yeah, so far, hopefully you guys have had a great New Year. Hopefully you guys have been safe and enjoyed it. But yeah, that's awesome. So do a few more of these. We're not really getting much of anything on any of these card tickets at all, so oh well, nothing new there. I never get anything on card tickets. I tend to get lucky on like my daily summons with cards for some reason. Oh, there's a Fest card. And it's a Noah. Okay, well, sure. Well, I think, is that all my, I think that's all my tickets, yeah, if I remember correctly. So we'll just do this. See what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Yeah, it still does bum me out, though, because I was looking for Rugals. That's the only reason I went back in. Oh! Please be Rugals. Please be, you're not a Rugal. But okay, I'll take it. I will take it. In fact, oh my god! Really? Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess we're A5ing you. I can A5 you now, can't I? Oh man. I'm mostly done with my edits on the big review for him tomorrow. If you guys didn't see the showcase that I posted yesterday, make sure that you do so. But the review will be available tomorrow, and now I feel like I have to re-record a lot of footage. Wow. Okay then. Well, we're gonna go to the final pity and A5 for my Rugal, but an A5 Orochi. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Continue.